Balance, but yeah, nice, beautiful work. Up, up, up. Head safe. Now you can take it to the fence as well if you want. That's it. Keep that distance. Keep that distance. Keep that distance. Yeah, nice, Ali. Beautiful, Leon. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, go from there. Feet on the hips. That's it. He's got. Yeah, nice. Up, up. Take your time here now. Explore stuff here now. See what you want to try. Explore the position. Don't worry about making the mistake now. Explore. Go. Nice control. That's it. Tight, and then we're making a little space to land the shots. Nice, man. Beautiful. Heavy hips now. Heavy hips. That's it. Lovely, man. Get the cage on your kick. That's it. Nice. That's it. Enjoy this position. Now we're in a good position. I know where to brush here. Take your time. That's it. Beautiful, man. Retract the elbow. Pull the elbow back. That's it. Beautiful, man. One hand side. Take your time, man.
Growing up in Birmingham was, for me, it was a good thing, I think, as a child. And back in the day, there was a lot of gang cultures in Birmingham, especially around the area I'm from. And so I was heading down the wrong path as a kid and following my friends into the gang life, basically. And yeah, that's it really. Just hanging out with friends on the street, playing football. I had good fun memories in Birmingham. I think from 13 onwards, I started getting in trouble, like I said, with my friends, and kind of following my friends down the wrong path. From the age of 13 to I say about 17, I kept getting in trouble, but my mum didn't want me to get in trouble, right? So she was always looking for a way out for me to do something else in my life, and I was very happy to have UTC opened up locally in my area. It's like a 5-minute walk from my house, and one day we were walking past and the gym was getting built. She was like, I should give it a go, just to like keep me away from my friends. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it just for you, you know what I mean? And now here we are, like 10, 12 years later, and number 4 in the UFC. That was never like in my plans to like be a fighter. Like back in the day, till I was straight on a fight, it's like looked down upon, right? It's like it's even like you're rushing somebody. So a fight was never in my thoughts. Football, as a kid, obviously, every kid played football in school. So I used to do football a lot. I was very good at football. Then I started grew out of it. I was just hanging around in the street, smoking weed, and hanging around with my friends. Then just random at age 17, just came from just random walking past randomly and just said, give it a go, gave it a go, and I ended up doing good at it. My gym used to do like a little amateur tournament, at Body Power. It's like a big event in Birmingham, and they used to do like a little tournament, which is like basically our gym versus other gym, but like no headshots. All the thing you do is like just like you punch the body, take down, submission, and I did a competition and I won it. After I trained for like 6 months, I beat a guy that was training for like 6-7 years. He's like a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, right? I went out there, I kicked him in the shoulders. It's like just above just a little below the head. And then I saw him out a triangle, and then from then I knew that I could pursue this as a dream and that I'll be good enough to do it. And also watching like people like Anderson Silva and other martial artists, I see that there's other people like me decided doing it, and I wanted to commit to it and make my mum happy basically, and it did. My dad passed away when I was young, so my mum, the one who got me into it, she was very supportive because, like I said, it kept me away from my friends, it kept me off the street. Especially being around in Birmingham at age 15, 16, there's nothing to do. So you're going around the street fighting and getting into trouble. And so she was very. I didn't know she thought it could be a career. I just thought, just for now, let's get him off the street for now. You know what I mean? And the more I went, the more I loved it. The more results I've seen for myself, the more it affected my personal life. So now I was a better son for it, I was a better brother, I was a better partner for it. So I think once she started seeing the results I was getting from it, she started pushing me more into it, and then that's when my brother got involved as well. It's a great feeling, especially coming from where I came from, and now to be one of the front runners in MMA in the UK, and especially my story, I was saying do it from the UK, push it from the UK. I think that's one of my main thing. Just for the guys coming up behind me, to say that you can achieve greatness from coming from here, and this is my point. I want to achieve the goal about coming from Birmingham. So the kid behind me can be like, Leon did it, he came from Birmingham, he trained at Birmingham and he achieved UFC belt, why can't we do it from here? and that's how MMA will grow in the UK, by doing that, right? I think if you go to, like, let's say I get good, then I go to America, win and go bout, then the kid behind me got an excuse, oh, nah, you went to America. So that's the only reason I could do it. Yeah. So I'm going to achieve it from here. So the kid behind me can say, look, he did it from here, so I can do it from here. In my opinion, I think what makes Renegade one of the best to train is that, like I said, we're all young, we all help each other out. And we haven't got a head coach, if you notice. There's not like one guy saying, oh, do this, you know what I mean? It's all like this, all good level guys, learn together, growing together, experiencing different situations together, you know what I mean? And we all found our own unique styles. It's not like one guy say, oh, this is how everyone fights, you know what I mean? And I think with most gyms, like their coach will be like, oh, this is only teach one way, and everyone fights like this. And we Renegade, we all learn together, we all grow together, and I think that's one of the main things, that we all learning it all together, and we're all like intrigued to learn. Yeah. I went to AKA in California, and I did 2 camps there, I think. Usman, for last fight was 5 years ago. We went to AKA, and I was fighting Usman, and I lost the fight. And so I was kind of like getting my ear twisted by the older guys in the gym that you need to go to America to improve your skill set. But I didn't really believe that for myself. You know what I mean? When I came back and started getting the results, I see all it takes is just me to commit to my team, believe in my team, and work hard, and I can achieve greatness. And this is what I'm doing at the moment. Just coming back to the UK. I'm on an 8-fight winning streak. I'm the second most now to current champion. So I think it's all about believing in the team, believing in the surroundings, and I love my home comfort as well. I love to be with my friends. I got a son. I have to be around my son, and I think that's where I get my energy from. On fight day, nothing really. His wrestling was better than me. Simple, you know what I mean? He was the better wrestler in the fight, and he dictated the pace of the fight, and that's how I got the decision over me, by dictating the pace of the fight with good wrestling. And that's because I went in the fight with a defensive mind state. My whole camp of focus on defending wrestling, don't get taken out, defending wrestling. And it weren't nothing to do about what I need to do to win. It's all about just don't get taken down, right? And I think it's totally wrong mindset to go into a fight with, just being defensive the whole way through the fight. You have to work your own game plan, and that's what I took away from that fight. Just don't worry about what the opponent's going to do to you. Just focus on what you need to do to them, and work that way.
I know you were training with Israel.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was good. It was good. It was a crazy guy, Israel. He was a good guy, and he showed me he did look like a good little kick punch thing. I think he did it when he fought. Is it Bronson? Before he did it, he showed me on the back. But he's a very good guy, and the PI I like it there. Well, it's not MMA gym. It's like you can take a team there and prepare for fights. There's no like jiu-jitsu coaches or wrestling coaches there. It's like you bring your own team, then they'll look after you. They give you like food and massages and like host you basically. So it's not really like an MMA gym. It's like you bring your team there to prepare for fights.
Do you like it like that?
Yeah. For me, yeah, because I like preparing my own team. I like my own coaches. They know me in and out. And so if I was going to fight for the world title in Vegas, I would take my team out there early to prepare and to work together. I'm in mid-camp now, so we're all figuring out the game plan now, what's the right strategy for me to attack. And it's been lost many ways. He's been knocked out before, he's been outworked before, he's been outstruck before. So there's many ways to do it, right? He's not like an invincible man, he's never been beaten before, he's been beaten many times. And at the moment, we're just looking at what the best way for me to do it. I know he'll probably come out a bit more aggressive, I think, coming off a loss against Usman. He's got like a point to prove that he's one of the best, so I'll be ready. We'll come to March 21st, I'll be ready for whatever it brings. I don't want like the Woodley that fought Usman, because then they keep making, every time I win, they make an excuse, right? So now I want the best Woodley there's been, so when I beat him, there's no excuse. It's good. I think it's one of the most exciting divisions at the moment in the USA, especially with Conor now moving up, and people like Nate Diaz, Masvidal, Usman. So I think it's a buzzing division, and I'm very happy to be up there in the conversation. Like I said, I'm one step away from power shot, you know what I mean? So it's a very good division at the moment, and I got many options after this fight where I can go. After beating Woodley in March, I'll fight for the world title. So either it's Usman or Masvidal. I think they might fight in July, I think, I'm hearing. So if they do fight in July, I'll fight for end of the year for the world title. So Usman's the next. After that, I will beat Masvidal for the defend my back against Masvidal. After that, we'll see where we are. we see who's buzzing around and go from there. I think everyone's chasing McGregor because they think, oh, I've got like 2-3 years left in the sport, so I need to get a big payday. I'm focused on the world title, and I get the world title, I'll go from there. He's messaged me a few times on social media, and after the RDA, he just said, oh, congrats, blah, blah, spectacular performance, blah, 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 stuff like that. So he's a good lad and fair play to him. My aim is to be a world champion, and I need to achieve that goal first, and after I start thinking about, I think what it is as well, like most of the guys above me is like 35, 36, 37, so they're all like, they want this money fight, right? Because they're about to retire soon, so they need to get all this money in. And I'm 28 years old, I got a long path ahead of me, I'll make all these millions in time, you know what I mean? So I think everyone's chasing McGregor because they think, oh, I've got like 2-3 years left in the sport, so I need to get a big payday. I'm focused on the world title, and I get the world title, I'll go from there. Martial arts has changed my life, like I said, and it's taught me a lot of things, especially losing my dad at a young age. It's taught me a lot of things about being a man, about hard work, dedication, sacrifices you have to make in life, and that trickles down to like your personal life, right? With your son and your family, you have to sacrifice a lot of things to achieve your goals, and it rubs off in your family. So I think for a kid, it's very important for kids to do martial art. My son does it as well, and he does jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. I hope for him to get the same goals that I got out of it, the same lessons I got out of it, and I think it should be taught in every school as well, just for kids. And I think it will lower in the UK now, knife crime and stuff. I think it will lower the knife crime, could give like a certain confidence in yourself that I do not need a knife, you know what I mean? I can have a business straightener with a guy, you know, I'm fine. So I believe martial arts should be taught in schools, and it's a very positive outlet for anger and everything. I'll beat your ass. Fair play to him, man. He's trying to thing in. Well, it's not my kind of music. But I said it to him before and he blocked me, and so I don't know. Fair play to him. He blocked me. I forgot under the skin with that music shit, so fair play to him. Like I said, he's about 37, 38. So now you got to have like an exit strategy, right? What you can do after fighting. Because fighting is only like a short career, so I think for him, I think we're both two different part of our life. My focus and aim right now is to be a world champion. That's it. His focus is thinking about like after fighting. You know what I mean? So we're in two different mind states, and I think that's what's gonna make a difference come March 21st. That I'm focused totally different than he's focused, but I don't care what he's doing or what music he's making or whatever he's doing. I'm focused on winning, and I'll get it done in March. I want to stop him. I want to go out there and make a statement that I belong here and I'll be a world champion. So I need to be more aggressive in this fight. So I'm going out to stop him.